What is the best simple April Fool's Day prank you know? 2 years ago, I switched the location of the kitchen drawers. A more subtle variation: if the utensil drawer is organized, switch the forks and the spoons. They'll be reaching for a fork and coming up with a spoon in their hand without realizing why. At work, leave a post-it note on someone's desk that says, "See me immediately." Then make the signature illegible. We were asked to mark some exams for some younger kids when we were in high school. We wrote "See me after class" on all of them. The teacher who assigned us that job was paid. Clear nail polish around the bar of soap in their shower. Looks and feels normal but won't lather. They think they are going insane. Or get their phone and in the shortcuts section, change the shortcut for there, and there to there, and there respectively. That first one though, I'm impressed. A friend's father was a manager at Home Depot. Over the course of a few months, he would snip about 1 stroke for a day off another worker's apron string. The worker thought they were gaining weight at a crazy high rate, but couldn't figure out how.
Mental prank or fair? I had a roommate who odd, but he was incredibly gullible, and I used it to my favor. One day on my computer, I created a sound file with about 10 seconds of silence, and then I creepily whispered his name. I then put it on a thumb drive, transferred the file to his computer, and set it to play whenever he minimized a window. The reason for the silence was so that he wouldn't easily associate the sound with minimizing the window. And for 2 weeks, I heard nothing. Finally, one day, he came to my room looking visibly disturbed and confused and asked hesitantly, "Are you going to my door and whispering my name over and over?" I couldn't help myself and burst out laughing and explained the prank to him. He was relieved and said, "Thank God. I was starting to think I was hallucinating things." I don't think he's gullible. I think you're an evil genius. Lotion on the doorknob so it can't be opened. Put the TV on one of those obnoxious music channels like mariachi or something. Put volume on full, then turn it off and wait for the victim to watch TV. I did something like this when I was younger.
Our TV had a half mute option, so I turned the volume up to like 80. Half muted, so it was at 40. Still way too loud for my family. Then, when they go to turn it down, it would jump back up to 80 and scare the crap out of whoever was watching. If you work in an office, find an unsuspecting coworker. Put clear tape over the laser on the underside of their mouse. Unplug the mouse, plug in a second mouse, and run it over to your desk. Move it occasionally. Open their desk drawer and take a crap in it. But be sure to tape a note saying "April Fool's, buddy" to a toothpick and stick it in the middle of the pile. So he knows it's a joke and won't get mad. Tape "A door is broken, use other door" sign to every door with arrows pointing clockwise or counterclockwise around the building. My boss does this one every year. Always gets the new people. Last year, someone called up to the office and asked what to do. There's a nice simple switching of the M and the N keys on their keyboard. I did this a few years ago to our receptionist whose password wound up containing both letters. After a few minutes of trying to log in, she called IT, based in another office. After a few attempts, he just said, "Look at your keyboard. Tell me if the N is on the left or the right and have you Bram 1000 call me." Then I did it the next year to my boss.
I once got my entire office to agree to pretend it was still the 31st of March. Also, one person was as confused as a heck as to what day it was. All our internal calendars were kept at the 31st of March, and only his phone told him it was the 1st of April. We even convinced him his phone carrier was having issues until he called them and spoiled our surprise. Lasted a good 4 hours though. If you know any of your friends' Facebook passwords, can access their phone or computer for a few minutes, change their birthday to the 1st of April. People will bombard them with birthday wishes all day. Joke's on you. If you did that to me, nothing would happen. Placing objects in areas where said objects not usually found in. If your target is a touch typist, switch the J and H keys on the keyboard. The J key has that little bump that tells you where to put your fingers, so they'll be typing the wrong things without realizing why. If your target isn't a touch typist, switch the M and N keys on their keyboards. Just switch their keyboard input type to Dvorak. Get a duplicate of a coworker's favorite drink or coffee mug, freeze it, and when they get up to use the bathroom, switch their drink for the frozen one. I did that to a coworker who didn't have much of a sense of humor. I thought he might get mad at me, but he didn't even realize it was a prank. He just turned up the thermostat.
Put a piece of paper about the size of a ticket that says April Fools under a bunch of people's windshield wipers parked at meters or in ramps. Put a piece of paper about the size of a ticket that says Sorry about the dent under a bunch of people's windshield wipers parked at meters or in ramps. In school, a piece of chalk stuck in the eraser always got a few laughs. As I write this, I realize that schools may not even have chalkboards anymore. Clearly, you don't understand how poorly funded most schools are. I used to switch my birthday on Facebook to the 1st of April, just for the fun of it. Apparently, Mr. Zuckerberg locks you out after the 3rd time, leaving my birthday on April Fool's Day. It's joke's on me, I guess. Hook up a wireless USB mouse to the back of whoever you want to prank computer. Had a cheap wireless mouse with a slim USB plug-in that I hooked in the back. Had a good laugh for an hour. Similarly, clear tape over the sensor on their mouse stops that sucker from working properly, if it even works at all. I put salt in the sugar bowl. The best part was when my little brother covered his cereal in sugar and then complained that the milk tasted funny and must be out of date. My mom, who was late for work and having none of his crap, checked the milk in the fridge to see it was fine and then forced him to eat it while he cried that it was some great morning entertainment. Had her coma while he cried.
The best part, when I was in high school, for April Fool's Day, my dad got a bunch of brochures for various military academies and casually left them on the table. My dad did the same, except only it wasn't on the 1st of April. Before my birthday, post a regular landscape picture with the caption, "When you see it." Done. I'm taking my driver's license test tomorrow. I'm gonna drive into oncoming traffic. That'll get him good. It's just a prank, bro. Relax. My youngest was good at age 4. She came running out of the room screaming, "Oscar is pooping on my bed!" Her mom, brother, sister, and I all jumped up, jumped over Oscar the dog, and ran into her room. April Fool! At age 5, she ran out of her room yelling, "The gerbil's having babies!" Everybody ran into her room again. April Fool! Those were her best. Wasn't for April Fools, but it totally could have been. Came home from work one day and my roommates had put 14 Nick Cage faces around my room on various things. Best part was I didn't notice them at first until I sat down at my computer and my mouse wouldn't work. Flipped it over, Cage face on my mouse. Look around the room, Cage faces everywhere. I lost my mind and I could hear my roommates howling like hyenas in the living room.
Just walk around with a sly smile and laugh a little every now and then. Most people will ignore it, but there is always one every year that gets paranoid. Attack Dot. Oh, so that's what he was doing. Put saran wrap across a doorway, but crunch it up a little, make it really obvious. Then put more on a different door frame, but this time make it as transparent as possible. So they will see the first one and smirk out, "Who glued that?" They didn't fall for it and laugh at you. Then, bam, face full of plastic. It will upset them even more that they thought they didn't fall for it at first. I like to put cling film, saran wrap, at face height and then duct tape it at Barfinkel height. If you do it right, their legs get stuck together. Empty a jar of mayonnaise, clean it, fill with vanilla pudding,
walk around with a spoon and have an occasional bite. People really don't like this sight. My counter prank? Convinced a friend to do that, then switch the pudding back to mayo before they execute the prank. Put a laser mouse on someone's clear tape. See someone at work eating something in the morning? Walk over them as if you're trying not to laugh. "How's your breakfast?" you ask. Whatever they say, walk off smirking. Throughout the day, keep asking them at least once every hour. "How are you feeling after your breakfast?" Maybe drop in, "You're looking a bit pale. Might have been the breakfast." I guarantee that if you do it right, they'll be sick or develop actual unwellness.
The SIBO effect. Nice straw dong, stick it on somebody's back. You're done. 1. Paste some see-through tape underneath an optical mouse. That one is always fun. 2. Tell your coworker Mr. Bear or Mr. Lionel Simcraft called. Giver needs to be cool back ASAP. Give them the number for the local zoo. 3. See-through plastic foil over the toilet bowl. Put down lid, wait for somebody to crap or pee all over themselves and the floor. And crap in Lara or Mr. Harry Leon office prank. Put a paper clip on the copier. Make about half a dozen copies. Slip the paper back into the tray. Put an advert on Gumtree or Craigslist or something saying you're giving away a litter of puppies for free. Make sure it's a cute breed, like Golden Retriever, and that the pictures on the ad are really cute. Put your friend's number as the contact number. My friend did this to me. From Saturday to Monday, I received 40 calls from different people and over 200 texts throughout the course of the day. One of the most frustrating hangovers of my life. Read this as leader of puppies. Sounds even worse. Walk up to random people in parking lots sitting in their cars, knock on their window and simply ask, "Craigslist?" Bonus. Say it in a semi-creepy or unorthodox manner.
Put PCP in the water cooler. This one is always hilarious. If you need a guy, let me know. A whole gallon of it, actually. My grandmother stapled the top of the cereal package shut, then entertained herself when my granddad couldn't work out why his cereal wouldn't shake out. Simple and cute that even after 60 years of marriage, they will still pull April Fool's pranks on each other. Midnight, the 31st of March. Set clocks ahead 2 hours. Unscrew a shower head, insert chicken bouillon cubes, replace head. Crush more bouillon cubes, pour into child's shoes. 5 a.m., the 1st of April. 7 a.m. adjusted time. Start yelling, "Get your ass out of bed, you're late for school." Result? Child arrives 2 hours early for class. Smells vaguely of chicken all day. You sure showed them. My dad used to wake me and my siblings up ridiculously early on April Fool's Day and tell us there was a freak snowstorm and we didn't have school. As we lived in WI, this was entirely plausible. He only did this every few years so we would forget.
April Fool's joke for partners, roomies, kids. Boil an egg, peel it, put it in their breakfast milk. You cannot see it. It is invisible. Watch their face when something cold and rubbery hits their lips. A low-cost, easy, effective, and not really cruel, dangerous, messy. You are most welcome. P.S. This year, I am burying my daughter's cell phone in a Ziploc, in another Ziploc full of grape Jell-O. Little did she know that she picked the flavor just last week. Mwahaha. A little packet of mustard sauce with a straw into it put inside a smoothie is the ultimate. Or mustard bags under the toilet seat. Sit down and massive splat. I've always liked harmlessly messing with food. My favorite is replacing drinks with Jell-O.
Make red Jell-O in a red Gatorade bottle and watch them be super confused when they can't drink it. Or claiming to be serving steak and mashed potatoes that's actually frosting and fudge. Or do the opposite and serve mashed potatoes and say they're ice cream. You must make horrible steaks and potatoes if you can pass off fudge and frosting. Rubber band around the handle of the sprayer on the sink. This is my go-to April Fool's Day prank, but it's better to do it with clear tape. Mix M&Ms, Skittles, and Reese's Pieces in a bowl and serve it. Kool-Aid in the shark head. You have been visited by the sniper kit. A good aim and also accuracy will come your way if you comment Sniper Well Kit. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check out another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day, you magnificent people.